We live. We live. We live. We live. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to episode 42 of the Sharpshooters Podcast. I am your humble and gracious host, Mr. B Sharp, on the ones and twos, and threes, and fours, and the fives and the six. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a packed show tonight. Even got some breaking news that we're gonna start off the show with. First things first, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Also like it. If you're on YouTube, if you're not on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube, subscribe to that thing, like that thing. It helps with the algorithm and all that good stuff. You're on the road to 600 subs. Appreciate everybody for their love and support for the channel. But you already know I'm bringing the guys up here. Got my main man Tez in the house.
What's the deal, man?
4-6 boy. And Mr. H-Town himself with the Atlanta Braves hat on. That's where he works.
You already know what's up, man. What's going down?
Got a good job.
Calvin got a job. But yeah, man. We were gonna start the show off a different way tonight, man. But we got some breaking news. And we're gonna let Tez tell it, man. It was right before we're about to start. Tell us what this breaking news is, sir.
Yeah, so it just came in that Brooklyn is trading Mikal Bridges to the Knicks in exchange for Bogdanovich, and I think it looks like 7 picks. I don't want to make sure. It's like 7 picks.
Bro,
4 unprotected picks of 2025 from Milwaukee, 2028 unprotected, and then a second rounder from a second round pick in 2025 for Mikal Bridges, Bogdanovich, and a 2026 second round pick. So they emptied the house. It looks like the Knicks kind of leveraged their future to get a star, which is probably what you got to do to get a player like that. But man, just right off the surface, I don't want to make no knee-jerk reactions, but this makes the Knicks instantly a much better team.
Yeah, instantly. In my opinion, they did a great job with this one.
Yeah,
because you got somebody that can score. You got another guy that can literally go get his shot outside of
Brunson.
Jalen Brunson,
and he can defend the best player on the other team.
Mm-hmm. Even Arlon, main man ain't up here, man. You need to be up here, man. But yeah, it's definitely New York Knicks hit big on that one right before the NBA draft. But y'all know when it's NBA draft time, this is when all the big trades and stuff start coming across right before free agency and all that, which we gonna get into tonight too. Gonna talk about all that stuff. But like I said, wherever you watching the channel right now, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button, please. Definitely appreciate you. But yeah, you got any reaction to that, Dave, before we move on?
I mean, yeah, it's a good move, man, for the Knicks, bro. Like they were there's just a couple more role players away from being that great team that they need to be, man, to progress in the playoffs. I mean, if you're trying to compete with a Boston in the East or something like that, this is the right type of move you need to make. So, hey, hats off to them, man. They're doing the right thing in the front office, man, bringing in some more talent to that team to help contribute to push the Knicks forward in their progression, man. So I like the move. I like Mikal Bridges, man. He plays really good, man. Tough, gritty player, man. Like you said, like he can defend any position out there, man. Like most of them stars out there. So we're gonna see what they do with it, bro. Hopefully they're gonna draft some people, some good role players that can contribute to that team.
Yeah, man. I absolutely love this trade.
What you think about the 7 picks? You think that's? Man, I think that's what you would have had to give away to get him.
Yeah. Like, what you gonna get in the draft? Like, you can't get nothing instantly. And your team is already there. You got players that you need. You got the role players too.
Yeah, I mean they made to the semifinals. So shit, this is the kind of move you make.
I believe if they had him, they would have won the series against the Pacers easily.
Yeah.
So it's just certain moves that you got to make, especially if you're a team right now that can make a run at this stuff.
It's definitely gonna bring more people, make more people interested in the Knicks, man. I'm telling you, like, more of these veteran players are gonna probably want to come play with this team.
Probably
because they see that they're building, over there.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But I did everything.
What did they finish last year? Second? It was second team in the East. Second or third?
It was. I think it was
second.
Second.
Yeah.
Second or third. It was second or third. It wasn't that far down.
I know they was behind Boston by 15 games. Whoever the second seed was.
Yeah.
Is this a trade that put them, in contention with Boston?
Not yet.
Boston is just too complete against them, man. Because you have Drew on, because you don't have nobody that can stop Jason or Jalen.
True.
And then Drew is gonna be on Jalen Brunson, which gonna make that's gonna be an interesting matchup right there. It's just gonna cause a lot of drama.
Yeah. Depends on who they add. I don't think they've done yet either.
Oh no, man, it ain't even close to them, man. We just getting started with NBA off season. It ain't even touched the surface yet.
Right.
So, but first thing first, JJ Redick to the Lakers. The ESPN personality comes to my Los Angeles Lakers and signs a 4-year deal. My thoughts on the deal just like, hey, it is what it is. I really didn't know who should be coach. Everybody always say the typical name, Mark Jackson. Man, Mark Jackson's not coming back to coach, man. If he was coming back to coach, he's not coming here to coach. It's just like it's not set up for him to win. It's not. It's just an overall bad deal for him. For him, maybe somebody else like JJ, but for him, no. But what's your guys' thoughts on it? I think I give this hire a C at best, but it's just time now. You got to prove it now. You got to prove it.
I'm not too sure if JJ is going to make much of a difference as a coach right off the bat. I mean, it's cool for the Lakers if they're trying to re-sign LeBron and keep Bron there for the next, couple years to end his career, because he has a good rapport with JJ Redick. They're really cool friends. But man, this shows me that if LeBron does resign, he's gonna really be running this team however he wants to run it. JJ is gonna. It's kind of like a Spoelstra type situation to me, man. Like when Eric Spoelstra took over the Miami Heat back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have much coaching experience in that round, but was able to come in and let LeBron do what he do. And you saw what they were able to, come out with is some championships over there in Miami with that team. So do I see a championship with this Redick squad? No. Do I see a lot of finger pointing coming Redick's way? Yes. I'm just glad he was able to get the bag, get his first coaching gig out the way. I didn't really see this coming. I heard the rumors, but it's a lot of other coaches that could have got this job, but we say this year after year. It's a lot more qualified coaches that get jobs and get overlooked for the more popular guys. So we just got to see what happens with this, man. I don't know, man. It's gonna be fun to watch, though, man. It's gonna be fun to see what LA does with JJ Redick as a head coach.
And you know what I just thought about, dog? Is it's a all Villanova squad with Dellavedova, Jalen Brunson, Bridges, and Hart.
Yeah.
So that's hard. That what's up, man. That's fire.
That is.
That's fire right there. I ain't gonna lie, because that's something you never see.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't never see
That's
that.
like Joe Burrow getting Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase on the same team. That just how rare that is.
Right.
Yeah.
Rare. It probably, I don't think that like happened, especially with like 4 people.
Right.
So that's actually what's up. Ted, what's your thoughts on the high?
Oh man. So I mean, it was funny. Was like I said this a long time ago, back when they were still being coached by Darvin Ham, and they first kind of started this podcast. But I was just joking. Like I didn't realize that it was going to manifest until he was going to be the coach for real. Man, for the Lakers though, I just don't. I don't understand. One of the reasons I don't understand because like Money Williams fell in their lap. Like literally the day before they signed JJ. Apparently they already had their mind up to sign JJ. But I think like a couple of days before that, Monty became available. And here's a coach who was in the running for coach of the year. Who's proven that he can go far in the playoffs. Yet they chose to go with JJ, who's they got the memes up saying his last coaching experience was I think it was a fourth grade football team, something like that. He volunteered to coach a fourth grade basketball team, I meant.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy though, like to see coaches, like a JJ Redick get a job. And I mean, I know we say Mark Jackson wouldn't take the job, but the fact that like some of these coaches don't even get phone calls, and these are successful coaches, is crazy to me. I look at some of the people they say he hiring for his staff. Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell could easily be a head coach, I think, in this league.
Hold on, he hired Sam Cassell?
That was a name that was rumored. I don't know how true it is. Don't quote me on that.
No, okay. Yeah, I'm about to say that's a great hire.
Yeah, I mean it is, but I'm just saying, just thinking about it, like Sam Cassell's, I would hire him as a head coach for I would hire JJ Redick, man. And not saying like JJ Redick is a great basketball mind, right? I think he's gonna do phenomenal from the analytic standpoints. They're gonna be in the right sets and all that stuff. Like clearly him and LeBron got the same vision of what they want to do offensively. But is he a leader of men? Like, can he lead men and galvanize them to a championship level? I think that's what makes you a special coach, and we don't know that about JJ. But this is also why I never buy into the whole thing about, well, LeBron hadn't played for any big name coaches, and it's like literally he picked them all. Like he had an opportunity, he could have got a reputable name coach, and but he, I think he wants that bit of control, so he gets coaches that he puts his stamp on coaches that allow him to do that. And we can see like this is going to be LeBron James offense through JJ Redick. They got the same philosophies.
Yeah,
so,
man.
It's gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be must see TV.
You might well just say LeBron is the players coach.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, if folks wanted to just go ahead and admit it out loud, bro, he's just the players coach, bro. Because ain't no way that type of hire right there. Unless that's what I said, JJ really has to show out of all that bad talking that he did, Doc, which I know a lot of folks give Doc a hard time. Sometimes I don't give Doc that much of a hard time because I understand like in a lot of these situations, you can't control. Guys been injured. Now he has blown leads before. I can't defend that, but I'm just like certain guys are not there. If you don't have your stars there, bro, you ain't gonna win nothing. I have never seen it happen in the NBA.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
But it said, what's LeBron's contract status with the Lakers?
I think he up for.
Yeah, they said he up for. They committed to sign him for like 3 years, 160, 150. So he'll be a fool not to sign it. It was people that were saying that LeBron should take less money to get talent. Like, bro, listen here. That you'll be a fool. You get your money, bro. Somebody then went. I think the crazy thing was when they were saying like talking about well, he made enough money. If you ever run across somebody in life and say, hey man, you got enough money.
Right.
Unfriend them, don't talk to them again. They lost their mind. The great Western philosopher once said, too much money ain't enough money. And I'm gonna leave that right there.
But bruh, what's funny about this is like I think that JJ Redick, I would have been more excited for this team if they had assigned JJ Redick out of retirement. Like I think he's the player that they need. Like I think they could use a shooter like that.
Yeah.
Versus a coach, bruh. It's like he need to be the player's coach. Come in, stand in the corner, man. I think that's what they need on their roster right now. Some shoot.
Shoot, my boy Young man was like Doc made players better, and JJ is one of those players. That's why I don't understand like a lot of times when he try to talk bad about Doc. I'm like, bro, whatever you and Doc got going on,
it's crazy.
It is not that deep. Because you haven't said nothing. Like he's mad about stuff. They talking about, we could have made a run with the Clippers. If you hook everybody up to a lie detector, if somebody tell you that they believe that the Clippers was going to win a championship just with Lob City, they're lying.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you're not going to win with, like, just think about that lineup, what it was. JJ Redick was a liability in the playoffs. He can't defend nobody. And he wasn't hitting his shots in the playoffs. Chris Paul is Chris Paul, but he gonna ball. But you got Matt Barnes at your 3. He's not gonna hit all the time. Blake Griffin can't shoot. DeAndre Jordan can't shoot or hit free throws. I'm like, what do you expect? Like, bro, all you gotta do is stop the alley-oops. Now what? Now we got to play basketball. So I never understood that with JJ. But the Lakers are just, I don't know, bro. I don't know who they should sign. It's always, man, the franchise ain't been the franchise in a long time. I wish Jenny Buss would just sell the team, leave, like just sell everything. Let somebody else. Because your daddy is rolling over in his grave just seeing how this whole thing is run. Rob Pelinka, I think, does a good job in bringing in a lot of free agency. Like, they just bring in the right pieces. But, bro, I can't help that these guys don't show up when it's playoff time.
Right.
Yeah, like, because you can see throughout the years, man, just like all the pieces that he brought, and everybody like, oh, man, that's a good piece. Or what? Now, when that player start playing good, and then out of nowhere, when they start stinking up the joint, like, oh, he's just a bad player. But I always think, like, bro, if you're going to play with LeBron, it comes with the territory. Like, you the scapegoat. And it is what it is. That's all it is. And JJ Redick is another scapegoat.
Yeah. So. For sure. Bro, how does this make sense? How do you offer Dan Hurley and then your second choice is JJ Redick? Like, how do you go after the top coach in college basketball and you don't get him and your next choice on the list is JJ Redick? That makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever, bro.
Bro, homie, bro.
It's got to be. And listen, they could very well turn it all the way around and make the finals next year, and then I will come back and say I'm wrong because I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong.
Who are they going to sign?
But
who's going to take
I don't see
championship?
It's
they would definitely need KD or something. Like, they're not gonna be able to do it with just LeBron.
No, you definitely not just gonna just do it with LeBron.
They're gonna have to do like a super
this is literally AD's most healthiest year since coming to LA. Literally his most healthiest year, dog. Like, just think about it. This man has been in LA for a long time, and this is his healthiest year. Can you depend on him? Older AD, he's just getting older every year, and expect this man to stay healthy, to be available to play.
Nah.
Well, I mean, even if he is healthy, we saw it. If this is healthiest year, look where it got him. So clearly they need more. Even if he ball out again next year, this team has constituted. They need more than that.
Yeah, Young said they're not going back. It's too much talent on the West
true.
now. Like, bro, it's way too much talent. And guess what? It's only gonna get better. You got OKC on their rise. You got Dallas. They only gonna get better. You got Minnesota. They only gonna get better. Denver's still there. I think I already said OKC. The Warriors gonna add a piece.
Wemby down there lurking.
Somebody gonna go down there with Wemby. So it's just like, bro, that timetable is getting tighter and tighter by the year. So, and the Kings still there. Like, bro, it's so many teams in the West. Now, if you said it was in the East, I think they can make the playoffs on the East. And then they have to run against probably like somebody like the Celtics or something like that. But it's a lot.
Yeah. I agree with that. He was always the first choice. I feel like they just offered Dan Hurley so they wouldn't look bad when they hired JJ Redick. So they can be like, see, we tried to get this guy.
Yeah, but you're trying to lowball the best coach in college basketball. Like, bro, I'm gonna need some security, bro, because you're not about to just fire me. But it was a smart business move for him to go back to college. Said Redick was always the first choice. They had to wait until the finals was over. I totally agree, dog.
Yeah.
I think we all agree on that. Anybody that doesn't agree with that, it just I don't know what to say, bro. It's just weird. Yeah, the Kings. I don't know how New Orleans gonna look, but they're on the run. Rockets still got to see a lot. Got a great coach, but it's just the players. New Orleans, because I know they about to lose Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram could go back to LA, but like I said, bro, it's just the whole setup, bro. I just want them to just blow up the whole team and just start over. Like, we the Lakers, bro. The Lakers gonna always have stars in LA. It is what it is.
Bro, it's really just, honestly, it's really just one player.
No, I'm trying not. No, we can get rid of AD too. I ain't gonna lie. We can get rid of AD.
Man, you can. The way AD played this year, you can build around a healthy AD.
Listen, why you got to add the healthy part on there? Because that's a factor.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a big factor. If he's not healthy, then you're effed.
Well, what you gonna train him for?
That's the thing. I don't know.
Who you gonna replace AD with?
I ain't gonna say you can just replace him. Now you can get some picks. The way these boys coming into the league now, I'm like, you can get some picks now.
Yeah, you can get some picks.
And I think this not this draft, but the next draft is gonna be like one of those drafts. Like, hey, bro, there's some guys coming in the league now.
I'm gonna be real. I don't see them trading AD.
No, they're not gonna trade him, but I'm saying you can.
Yeah. When is he up? When is his contract up?
I think he just signed a 3-year.
3-year, okay.
So, and see, they caught that too. They realized you said healthy AD. Yeah, like you ain't gotta. You just could have said AD, but you added that healthy part. That factors in so much, dog.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I give you that, but I'm just saying, like this year he was healthy, and they still didn't get it done. Like,
but,
you know what I'm saying?
But so that's what I'm saying. Can you bank on that every year?
Nah, you can't bank on it.
And then, man, that's why I said, bro, you could just easily just start over. I say set yourself up, because I know OKC with all they 2,000 first round picks. They set themselves up so good for the future, bro. Like they can just keep adding people. OKC is really one of those teams you need to watch out for because they can really get whatever they want.
They just traded Josh Giddey off to the Bulls.
Yeah. I still didn't like that trade.
If they land Paul George, they are a team to
now
in the West.
They got Caruso.
Oh, that's true.
But I'm not really
big. He's not Paul George.
Yeah. It's just like you're a role player. Now, if he played, but they need like another star there that can like get his own points.
Yeah.
Shea lead, Paul be second player, and all those guys around. Chet still coming into his own. This is first year. Like, yeah, man, it's a lot, bro.
So trade him now. Who do you get for him, though?
Yeah, who do you get for him, Young? Who do you get for him?
Who wants a superstar that you can't depend on to be healthy? That's going to demand top dollar, max contract type money.
Yeah, OKC, young, home, the mascot, got some growing to do. The Wolves, gonna be good. Clippers, we gonna have to see. Yeah, the Clippers would have been better if just Kawhi was just healthy. That is just the only problem with them. Clippers that is just my only gripe with them. They just
had some bad luck with health.
Yeah,
just period.
It's just like, bro, they need to be healthy. If they can just be healthy, they will be all right. But they just can't get it. He's just not healthy.
So do you put him in the category with AD? You need a healthy Kawhi to build around.
Yes. I mean, you can say that. You can say that now from what you been seeing for the past few years since he's been in LA.
What's crazy about Kawhi is like he don't even gotta be majorly injured. Like if he just feel like a tweak, he's sitting out. Like he don't take those chances at all. Him, his brother, they like, nah, man, Kawhi ain't playing. We don't care if this is the Western Conference Finals. So,
bro, the NBA. Let me tell you something, bro. It is great business to be in right now. If you are just that guy, if you are that guy right now, boy, you are getting paid. Because Jason Tatum about to get that money.
Yeah.
And everybody else. But speaking of that, I'll read Young and we get on PG-13, but I low-key want him to go to the Mavs. They ain't finna dip too. And I think Dame on the contract. Dame them boys would have done a lot of damage in the playoffs if them boys was healthy. Trust me, I believe that would have been a series that the Bucks don't want, but they only gonna get better because now they about to get some guys in free agency. So watch out for the Bucks next year too. But NBA free agency. Money. Everybody getting that money. Got a lot of guys. We got Bron in free agency. Clearly, he's going to sign back with the Lakers. He's not going nowhere. I forgot to have my list up before I did this. Who else y'all know up for free agency? I think James Harden up for free agency.
Tyrese Maxey, but he probably gonna.
He's not going nowhere. I don't expect him to go nowhere.
Nah, he probably.
Of
course, I think Paul George the big fish this year. Like, is that the?
Yeah, he's one of them.
He's one of them. It's a nice little free agency pool. That's what I'm trying to see.
Anunoby is a free agent.
Yeah, Anunoby is a big one.
With them just signing Bridges.
No, he's not.
Klay Thompson's a free agent. And he unfollowed the Warriors.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so that's going to be an interesting one too.
Klay Thompson is interesting because he fit anywhere. There's not a team that couldn't use a Klay Thompson right now.
Yeah.
James Harden.
Hey man, I'm mad I had my list of guys. I don't know.
DeRozan.
Oh yeah,
Going up
DeRozan.
there in Chicago.
Yeah, Mo Bamba, Bobo, Miles Bridges,
Mm.
Patrick Beverly. I'm just reading all these names. Got my boy JD Davison up in there. Okay. Boy, you got that ring. DeMar DeRozan, Andre Drummond. Just going through it. Markel Fultz, he's a free agent. James Harden.
Let me
A
see.
lot of there's a lot of
Tobias
guys. There's
Tobias Harris is a free agent.
Lonzo Ball.
It's a player that can move.
he got another year. Kyle Lowry, KJ Martin.
How they got Imani Bates on this list? That don't even make sense.
But he's probably have a 2-way contract.
D'Lo.
Yeah, D'Lo. So yeah.
Mo
So,
Bamba.
I think Donovan Mitchell won too. You know. Yeah.
I think he is a free agent. Yeah.
They got Bo.
I would say Donovan Mitchell's a big fish out there now. I have no idea is he gonna sign back with the Cavs or not. Or he could go to the Lakers, or I don't know where would he be a good fit. Maybe Milwaukee would be a good fit for him too.
What about DeRozan?
I don't know. I really don't know. Zach LaVine, I know he's up for out there too. I know the Bulls were trying to trade him like every year for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
And just couldn't trade him. I'm like, bro, do he have is he blackmailing somebody right now, dog? Because they just would not trade this man. I thought he was gone at one point. How much they were like, bro. Especially how he just walked off the floor one night. I was like, oh yeah, he definitely gone now. And he just stayed on the team.
I wonder where Markel Fultz is gonna go.
That's what I said. It's very, very interesting. I think my question to y'all just pick a player and y'all pick a player and where you think he'll be like the best fit. And y'all in the comment section, y'all do the same. Just pick a player out of free agency and what is the best team fit.
I think Clay needs to go to Boston.
To Boston?
Yeah, go to Boston. I think Clay needs to go to a team that's already established. He doesn't have to do too much coming off the bench.
You want him to come off the bench? Oh, okay.
He's not going to start over there in Boston right now.
Well, of course he's not going to start.
Yeah, but I feel like come off the bench, score the points they need him to score. They need a shooter like him, and they could go back, possibly get another ring. They just need a dude like Clay and get them a big man, one more big man. Why won't they take over the East again?
Yeah, because they probably gonna lose their shooter. Man, I can't think his name. Hauser. I think he a free agent. So somebody probably gonna offer him a bag, bro, because he didn't redo much in the finals, but he played well he shot the ball well all year.
Yeah, if I'm Clay I'm Clay and I'm leaving the Warriors and I'm gonna continue my career, I'm probably gonna go to Boston. I'm gonna go to, or if not Boston, you gotta think. I mean, it's not like Clay's gonna go team up with LeBron or something. It's not like it's not a possibility, but I'm just saying, like, that team gotta get younger. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to think, but that's my little pick, man. If you ask me, I gotta pick one player. And Westbrook's up for free agency also.
Oh, my fault. This is technically it's breaking news when Ned's trying to gear up and trying to get KD. The Rockets trying to get KD.
Yeah, I heard about that. KD with the Rockets, man. As much as I would love to see that happen,
you wanted to happen. Stop acting like you don't want it.
I have nothing negative to say about that. If I actually saw him come to the Rockets, I would be extremely happy. I'd be the first person to line up get a jersey. Thing is, it can't just be KD coming to the Rockets. And what would KD coming to the Rockets do for his career at this point of his career? So it's like, if KD comes, somebody else got to come with KD. If we're even talking about competing for a championship, they have a really good young squad. Those guys play very well with each other, especially having Şengün over there. Green is a little iffy, man. He's on and off. I think he needs a little more. He needs a veteran over there to kind of show him the ropes. That's one thing he wasn't able to do when James Harden left and went over to Brooklyn his rookie year. He didn't have anybody to kind of just really mentor him, and I don't think he was really looking for the guidance either. But I feel like now would be a very incremental time for him to get with a guy like a KD or somebody to just teach him, teach him how to win and become a champion, man. Those guys are just really just feeding off each other's energy, and it's a young squad, but they have a lot of talent over there. So he'll be surrounded by a lot of good young guys, but it can't just be KD. It's got to be KD, and the Rockets got to drop the bag on one more superstar. They can't just do just KD.
I see Young got Clay to the Suns. I don't know about that. They need a point guard. They need a point guard. DeRozan to the Mavs.
Donovan Mitchell to the Pistons.
I think that can be a good pickup.
DeRozan to the Mavs.
Donovan to the Pistons. Why am I not surprised? The big fish going to your hometown, my brother. Why am I not surprised by that?
It's so funny.
I do like that though.
I like Pat Bev to the Mavs too, considering how they lost.
What you got?
ESPN. While we're talking about this, they just posted that exactly what we're talking about KD to the Rockets is crazy.
Yeah, they trying to gear up and get them. That's why I said, bro, if they're doing something like that, then it's something major going on. Like they're preparing to grab somebody else. It's not just KD. Don't fool yourself and just think that it's just KD. That they just trading to get KD. That's why I said, man, we about to be seeing news. That's why I said it's just touching the surface.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they saying it's basically gonna be like a 3-way trade, and said Houston believes it will be far easier to acquire KD if they can return the Suns picks. So, yep. It's something to keep an eye on with that. So yeah, Tez, what you got? What fit you got? And I give mine, and we can move on.
I was just about to say we leveraged our future to get KD, so it's not surprising they'd be interested in getting those picks back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just speak on my team. I'm a Suns fan. I feel like we got to move one of them. We got to move KD. I don't think Booker's going nowhere unless he wants to. Bradley Beal, of course. I think we could move him. I think one of them's got to move in order for us to build a team that can compete. So looking at we need a distributor. I think
definitely
on the free agent list, the one I like the most is Tyus Jones. Because I think he's not expensive, but he doesn't need to score to make an impact. Decent defender, so I think that would be good. And then if we move one of those stars, I wouldn't mind picking up Miles Bridges. I think he'd fit in there, provide some athleticism, some defense, take some pressure off of KD. The player I'm thinking about moving is Bradley Beal. Love Bradley Beal, but we already have Devin Booker. And it's like he just doesn't fit unless he's gonna be a distributor.
But that was the problem. I think y'all losing Chris Paul was like a big thing.
Yeah.
CP3 should have stayed with Phoenix. I mean, it's just going to the Warriors was stupid.
No, he didn't go there. He got traded there.
Yeah, him getting traded to the Warriors was just a dumb move.
But they traded him for like, I think it was like a 3-way trade, or I can't remember how many people was in there.
Yeah. It just it didn't make no sense to me. Actually, a lot of things we done didn't make no sense, especially when you start looking around the league at the players we let go and look at the current state of the team. It's just like, man, we had a really good team at one time, and now we're just so top heavy that we can't afford a bench or anything like that. But they'll work it out. I think they got to get rid of one of them. They got to free up some money, you know.
Yeah. But I say Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell to the Lakers would be a good pickup. Donovan Mitchell I think Donovan Mitchell to Milwaukee would be an awesome pickup for them.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be like really, really good for them. But we'll see, man. It's just
I like Clay in Milwaukee too. I like Clay.
Him being third, yeah, that'd be an awesome pickup. Yeah, I do like that. But yeah, I'm just interested in seeing like where a lot of these guys go, man. And that's why I said when it get close to that draft, man, you already know.
Yeah,
it's already about to be some madness. It's just like you just expect some big trades to happen.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be quite a few trades in this draft too, because it's not no like elite star, so they probably gonna move around a bit. I expect it to.
We about to transition to the college football 25 toughest places to play list. I don't know if a lot of y'all in the chat have seen this list, but it is crazy. Okay, I did not add it up here yet. That is crazy. So give me a second to add it. But while I'm about to add this, do you player pimp a favor? Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Help a player out. Just help a player. I just want to be successful in life. Just want to do that. So if you own Facebook, go straight to YouTube and subscribe to the Sharpshooter Podcast. For every subscriber, we can donate 7 cents to a child. Just 7 cents. Appreciate you. Man, them were like the worst commercials I have ever seen. Like they were like, I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah.
But yeah.
They try to play on your heartstrings too.
Man, folks some clowns, man, for that, bro. But
so and them.
Hold on. Yeah, y'all go ahead and talk about it. I'm about to pull the list up right now.
I'm looking at it there.
Yeah, I'm about to post it on thing so everybody can see. And I want y'all in the chat too to tell me, is it right? Like where you see the flaws at? Because clearly all three of us said this thing is so flawed.
Yeah.
And for the record, all of us are not. We don't have the same college football team. So
right.
But here's the list. Let me take this down.
Hilarious.
This is like wild, bro.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
You got Texas A&M as number 1, which is asinine in his own right, bro. Like
I'm gonna give Kyle Field they
bro.
I'm gonna give them some type of props, but not number 1.
Okay, I'm about to say stop it.
Definitely not number 1, and if he on top 10, I would put them down 7. I would move Wisconsin out of that list.
Yep.
I would move them.
No, Wisconsin got a nice little crowd, but I wouldn't put them at 7.
They do. I'm no disrespect to the Badgers. But
I wouldn't put them as toughest.
But I will say this: A&M is not an easy place to win. But this is where I got an issue, right? And guys, you guys know where my issue lies. all the way over here at number 19.
Oh God, bro! Everybody wants.
You got. Hold on. You got A&M as you got A&M over University of Texas as hardest places to play is crazy to me because just how much we had smoke with that team, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just how much smoke we had with that team. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird to me that we actually it's crazy to me that EA Sports did this because it's like as much as Texas has beat A&M, it's weird to me, man. It's just weird to see us that low and them that high. Number one.
Shout out to my Alabama brethren.
Alabama got number 2, and that's crazy.
Tight from Tight Sports. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother's YouTube channel. Said Auburn is tougher than 13.
Don't worry.
I agree.
Don't worry. We finna talk about
Tennessee being that low. Even Tennessee is low. Like, but A&M to be the hardest place to play in
that is so cap. That is so cap.
It's not harder to play than Georgia. Mm-hmm. It's not harder than Ohio State. It's not harder than LSU. It's not harder than Florida State. It's not harder than Oklahoma. It's not harder than Oregon. It's not harder than Florida. Hold on. Who's this? Who's number 12? Who's number 12? I can't see it.
My fault. That's Clemson.
Are you serious, man?
Clemson is a tough place to play.
A&M needs to look. Check this out. A&M needs to be out of the top 15 at least. I would say I wouldn't put them on the top. I'll put them over. Look,
Kyle Field is a tough place to play now.
It's a tough place.
It's not number one, but
look, I'll put them over 2 teams in this top 15.
I'll put them over Michigan State.
I'll put them over Wisconsin. I'll put them over Penn. I'll put them over South Carolina.
Arkansas. I don't even know how Arkansas even on this list.
You would put Texas A&M over Beaver Stadium, Penn State?
Yeah.
Penn State.
Right now.
Somebody's not on here that I'm just missing. I'm trying to go through every SEC.
So all right. So I tell you, I disagree with number 1 off the rip. I think we all disagree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing I did, I looked through this list and I looked for Mississippi State, and they was number 25. They are last on this list. Davis Wade definitely deserves to be a lot higher than 25 when you talk about toughest places to play. I'm wondering what they based it on. Did they base it on like your home record or just like literally the toughest place to play? When I see Texas A&M at the top, they can't base it on home record because they wouldn't be number 1.
Yeah.
So it's got to be just based on the toughest places to play. And a lot of this I just don't agree with, man. I love Wisconsin got a rowdy crowd, but I don't know if you put them up that high. Even Oklahoma has a nice environment, but most of the time they only have like big crowds. I ain't gonna say big crowds, but it's only rowdy on big games.
Yeah.
And then we get down to number 14, Jordan-Hare Stadium. Listen, man, you can say what you want, but you can ask any player or any fan of an SEC team, is Jordan-Hare one of the top 5 environments in college football? They would tell you yes. Jordan-Hare is one of the toughest places to play in the country.
It shouldn't be no lower than 10.
Yeah, it shouldn't be no lower than 10.
That's why I thought that was crazy. I like, bro, whoever made this list ain't never been in the Jordan-Hare Stadium before.
Yeah. And then some of these you could argue, like, the Alabama versus the LSU. I think LSU probably should be number 1. I mean, you register Earthquake.
Nah, man. Ain't nobody, LSU ain't above her.
Nah, man,
bro, we only lost like 2 home games.
Man. Yeah, but is it based on home record? Oh, because if it's based on home record,
but it's a tough place. It's a toughest places to play.
That's because y'all a tough team. It ain't got nothing to do with the environment.
Hey, Brian Denny get real why.
This is also crazy because like I've been to a lot of stadiums.
Well, they got Memorial Stadium. I don't know, bro.
I've been to a lot of stadiums in the SEC, bro, and this list just doesn't. I don't know. How was Notre Dame that low? I thought Notre Dame was a pretty tough place to play too.
It's definitely a tough place to play. That's what I say. I don't know how Arkansas up here. I don't know. I think Davis Wade. I think that's Mississippi State. Yeah. Iowa deserves to be up here, even though they don't have no offense, but that crowd is crazy. Utah deserves to be up here. Virginia Tech ain't like how they used to be, but
yeah, it ain't Beamer ball.
Yeah, that's straight Beamer ball right there. Neyland State, like pretty much everything up here. South Carolina, Then I'm like, I'm trying to think really hard.
So I know it's a team up here, like, and if you watch college football, you know what I'm talking about. Iowa State is one of the toughest places to play in college football. If you've ever bet the numbers, if you've ever bet on college football, you know if Iowa State is plus the points at home, you probably want to take the points because it is the way the wind come in, and it's just a crazy place to play. So like that's why I wonder like how much research did they do? Because there's some places that's not on this list.
You say who?
I'm saying it's some teams that's not on this list.
Yeah, it's a lot of squads not on the list, man. You know who I'm glad to see that's not on this list? Who? Colorado.
Oh, well.
I wonder if Deion's gonna be in the game.
I don't think coach is gonna be on there right off the rip.
They ain't got no coaches in the game.
Not right off the rip.
Thank you, man. I'm just talking. Like, no, I don't think he's gonna be in the game, and coach is not gonna be in this one.
Yeah.
Okay. They may add him throughout the year, maybe, but I don't think they're gonna be in.
But you know, Deion does have a deal with EA, so they have his likeness. He's been in like,
but they're not putting coaches in it. Period. I don't believe, but that would be fine.
He's one coach that could be in the game simply because EA has the rights to him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think they said they already ain't even putting no coaches in this one.
Okay, I just wouldn't be shocked to see him.
I wouldn't either.
If they have an amazing season, which I don't think is gonna happen this year, next year that's gonna be one of the toughest. It has the potential because of the star power for them to make it one of the toughest places to play in the country.
Yeah,
I doubt Deion.
But it's not right now.
Oh no, man.
Yeah, I know we had, man. That list was ugly, but we'll give them time to fix that because it's just straight garbage.
They did say it's gonna change week to week, like they're gonna update the list.
Well, I don't know where they get Texas A&M. I guarantee you, bro. You ask anybody on here if you hooked a lie detector up to them, bro. I guarantee. Matter of fact, name 5 stadiums that are just hardest places to play. I guarantee you that nobody would have named Texas A&M. Like nobody.
Florida's harder to play in than Texas A&M for sure.
Listen, I would rather play in Davis Wade. I mean, in Texas A&M than play at Davis Wade Stadium.
Yeah,
in Mississippi State. I don't even like watching them games. The Cowbells be so loud.
What has A&M won for them to get number 1?
Yeah, I don't even think it was like what you win. It's just like just toughest places.
Their stadium is tough.
Like it's just like the loudness.
Yeah. I'm just saying, when has it ever been ranked this high on the list? Out of all the NCAAs we played, I know it's been 10 years.
Like I think because they got that 12 man
thing,
and they try to say that, but I'm just like, nah, I'm not with that.
Bro, come on, though. Like
it's the way it's built too. Like it's built like choir stands. So like if you ever look at a Texas A&M game, it looked like they all on top of each other in there.
But some of their biggest wins did not happen in A&M.
To Johnny Manziel, that's
Johnny Manziel. Did they beat Alabama in Alabama, or did they beat Alabama in A&M?
They beat us in Alabama. And Brian Denny.
Oh, how did? All right. Okay.
They beat it. They did beat us. They did beat us. Matter of fact, on my wedding day, man, they beat us on my wedding day.
At Kyle Field.
Yeah, they beat us at Kyle Field. Bryce was starting that game.
Dog, this is my thing, dog. What have they done to get number one? It just is crazy to me.
Didn't Appalachian State beat them at home?
I think they came close. I can't remember. I'm gonna say yes.
So yeah, it couldn't have been that.
I want EA's logic on that one.
Yeah, everybody's question that watch college football, so that lets me know how bad number one is. Like, bro, you could have put LSU up there, nobody would have complained.
Alabama should have got number one. LSU could have got.
You could have put anybody. That's what I'm saying. But you putting them up there.
There's a lot of teams in that top five that could have won number one.
If I had to vote, it would be just LSU, though. I mean, if you register an earthquake on campus,
I think Michigan is harder to play than Kyle Field. There's
more people.
You're talking to a Texan, a real dude from Texas. I grew up.
He wear cowboy boots.
There's no reason, you know. Hold on. Oh, I got something for you guys. Hold on.
Here we go.
We're gonna do this. Oh, real. There's no reason.
How can you say you a Tez and then have a
cowboy? Wait. My bad.
Yeah, you see that Tez? You missed it.
Check this out, guys.
This man had on a cowboy hat. No, I'm not. No, you gonna wait. This man gonna have on a cowboy hat, and then they're gonna have Atlanta on the front. You say I'm a real
Tez. Wrong one at first. I didn't flip it right.
Bro, you are so backwards, dog. That was supposed to be backwards.
I'm a real Texan. All right, hear me out real quick.
All right.
I'm just trying to put you guys on game.
Gotcha.
All my life, it's been UT versus A&M. Okay? It's either you hook them or you gig them. I ain't never known A&M to be one of the hardest places to just play, bro. All my life. I don't get how they, out of all the teams, then they come to the SEC and they become like one of the hardest places to play, bro. Who has struggled at Kyle Field trying to beat A&M? Who? Who? Is it harder than Tennessee? Is it harder to go to? I think Tennessee has a crazier stadium.
Yeah,
they check aboard the stadium.
But like I said, man, we'll just come back to it later in the year. We'll give them time to fix it because no, they about to be taking a lot of L's in that stadium this year. They just not it, bro. I ain't gonna even cap to you, bro.
Oh yeah, Texas is definitely gonna hand them boys an L over there at Kyle Field.
But since we talking about Texas A&M, this is a perfect segue. Texas A&M coach leaves for Texas? Of all the places you can
go straight to the rival.
That's hilarious, bro.
That's like
I'm gonna let you got it Wolverine Stadium, Ross. Yeah, it do rock.
It's like leaving Auburn to go to Alabama.
Bro.
Yeah.
This is the most asinine thing I have seen. I'm gonna let Tez tell y'all what the man said.
No, all right. So this is just the article. It's, if you don't know what happened in the aftermath of losing the Men's College World Series on Monday, Texas A&M baseball coach Jim, I don't know how you pronounce his last name. We're gonna say Schlossenagel.
Schlossenagel.
Something like that.
That's one of those names, but go ahead.
Yeah. He was adamant he would never lead a program for another job. The following day, on Tuesday, he agreed to leave Texas A&M and take over the baseball program at Texas. And so they have like some quotes from what he said. He said that when the reporter asked him about this originally on Monday, he said, "I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you. But I left my family to be the coach at Texas A&M. I took the job at Texas A&M to never take another job again. That hasn't changed in my mind. And that's unfair to think about something like that. See, I understand you got to ask the questions, but I gave up a big part of my life to take this job, poured every ounce of my soul in this job, and I've given this job every single ounce that I could possibly give it." Right, that was his quote. Like I couldn't read it without laughing because the next day he went and signed with Texas Red Lake.
Bruh.
Oh my God.
Bro, why man once said, bro. Why man once said, they said I never leave the hood. I never leave. But as soon as I got my money, I was gone. And Ty said it best. In the words of Prime, must be the money.
Must be the money, man.
That chick, bro. That is so crazy, bro. That's why I said for folks that don't watch college sports, just think about your rival. Like these guys hate each other. Like I mean, legit hate each other. You leave the Texas A&M job to literally go do the same job at Texas.
Crazy.
I promise you.
And you just in the championship,
bro. I never just sat down and just like I was waiting on a baseball game that I wanted to see in college baseball. Next year, I'm going to make sure I look at the schedule. Whenever Texas go to Texas A&M, boy, he's going to hear it. He's going to hear it. The only way he could have left this job if they won a national championship, then he left. That would have been different. That still would have been crazy, but yeah, that's some wild stuff. Look at that. That's a classic right there, boy. That's a classic.
Yeah, it is.
That's a classic right there.
Come on, man. You want to be on the cover of the next NCAA, man. Come on, man. Think about it. Come on, bro.
Hey, boy, this boy got everything.
It makes sense.
Right? Could you imagine that happening in football, bro?
Bro, that's like Nick Saban leaving Alabama and going to Auburn. It's just like, bro, I wouldn't even know how to think.
Not only that,
F him retiring. You thought retirement was bad. Think about, bro, the whole state would have been in shambles.
Hey, not only that, it would be like him doing that after losing a national championship to another team. Like this man literally was in the national championship and then jump ship. Like there's not a better opportunity. Like you gotta go get better.
Money talks.
Yeah.
Money talks, and UT got the bag, man.
It sounds like one of them boosters was like listening to him make that first statement and took it as disrespect. It was like, oh yeah, he gonna know a couple million. See what he say now.
Bruh. I seen some cold-hearted stuff, bro. That is crazy, bro. Even mother effers will look you in the face. I ain't going nowhere. Next day, breaking news. Like he gone.
That's crazy, bro. If he had just said, I'm not leaving, it'd have been different. But he doubled down. He was like, man, I didn't gave up, sacrificed my family to be here. Like, I ain't going nowhere.
I think one of the things that I remember somebody saying at one time, like when Nick Saban left the Miami Dolphins, but he was so adamant that he was not leaving for the job. The one thing that I learned, like folks just thought like he just left. Like, man, it was really, really hard on him to leave. But the owner of the Dolphins was just so like, trust me, man, I understand. Like, if he didn't say that to Nick, like, no, you need to be here. Like, come on, man, you turn your back on it. I think Nick Saban never comes to Alabama because he was so loyal to the Dolphins and he wanted to see that through. But thank God, Thank God that didn't happen.
I think the boosters did a little bit of that too. I think they heard him say he wasn't gonna be the coach and took it as disrespect. It was like, you know what? You not.
No. But the thing is that I forgot they I think his name was Wayne Isaiah. I can't remember his name. Dolphins owner at the time. Like, bro, he got that bread too now. He got bread. So, but he don't own the team no more. I think he sold it. But man, listen here.
But you don't
Coach
get that
Saban wasn't going nowhere, bro.
You don't get
he
that.
He was gonna be in Miami. But I doubt he would have stayed down there without being fired because he ain't had no quarterback. So just thank God for the Miami Dolphin owner. Thank God Drew Brees never went to Miami. Thank God for a lot of things.
Yeah.
And see, Tight put that up there. That definitely made a difference.
Career.
For sure.
The same thing, bro. That was like that made a difference, but that wasn't the reason why he left. It was you just gotta do y'all homework on that. That definitely wasn't. It was a part, but it definitely wasn't the reason.
You got to thank Rich Rod too for thinking Michigan was a better opportunity.
Thank God, Rich Rodriguez didn't take the Alabama job, and I remember, like I was like, bro, we about to get Rich Rod at Alabama. That about to be 5 boy. But the simple fact that we got good old Saint Nick to come down to Alabama, the greatest thing ever, bro. The greatest thing ever. Because you know what? I got to see you two bums teams take these L's. Like Nino Brown handing out turkeys on Thanksgiving, boy. Just handing them out, boy. Just handing them out.
He should have stayed his ass in Miami.
We got to see y'all take some L's too.
Just a few.
He should have stayed in Miami. He could have probably won a few Super Bowls.
No, he just come.
He would have won some Super Bowls in Miami.
But you know, nobody ever forgets their first. You know all about the first to Haven at Alabama.
I know about the last. I know about the last time we played Alabama.
Yeah.
How about that?
We'll make sure we raise your regular season banner up in Brian.
Yeah, we're gonna raise that regular season banner up. It's gonna be crazy. That record that you guys are gonna have to deal with for these next few years.
It's in Brian. Y'all playing Brian Identity this year?
I gotta see. Let me see.
Yeah, we don't play them this year.
Oh, I thought it was at home. That's right. That's Tennessee. I look at the schedule and they look the same on the schedule. The T and the
horn. We play Georgia. Go to Oklahoma.
Y'all got Oklahoma.
Yeah, but I think Georgia play like a lot of the major teams. They play Texas. They play. They go to Ole Miss. All these games they actually go to. They go to Texas, they go to Alabama, and they go to Ole Miss. Ole Miss is my pick for them to get upset.
Yeah,
I'm still questioning our secondary, so we gonna see how that gonna work out.
Yeah, they play. Looks like we play Michigan this year.
Wow. Yeah, Michigan is too.
They play Colorado State.
They lost a lot of guys.
Colorado State, UTSA, that's ass whooping. ULM ass whooping. Mississippi State, Oklahoma, Georgia, Vanderbilt, Florida, Arkansas, Kentucky.
Georgia gonna beat y'all like a drum.
Then A&M.
This is Texas schedule?
Yep.
Did you read now?
Yeah, they play A&M last.
I hadn't looked at Texas schedule.
We'll go back to it, but I've been wanting to get to this one, man. I've been wanting to get a good laugh in, but I was looking. Matt Stafford, wife disrespected. When I tell you, if none of y'all have seen the video to Matthew Stafford, wife disrespected him on, I don't even know the podcast name, but shout out to the podcast. It was so egregious, but I want everybody to look at it and watch how just like how crazy this was. And I want y'all to listen very carefully. And y'all let me know, was this disrespectful or not?
Wait, so was he trying to casually date and you were all in?
Yeah, girl. Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Yes.
He was like
That'll do it.
He was the bad boy too. Like Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman and all that stuff. And the backup was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it upset him. So they lived in the same dorm because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there. And so at one point he like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out.
Stop.
And he was
You're
like,
this is so hot.
I was like, this is amazing. It's working.
Yeah.
I was get out of my car and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that.
Oh my God. What a simp. Yo, Matthew Stafford's the biggest simp. in the
Tight
world.
said divorce card.
That nigga was a simp. Yo, terrible. Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, bro. Like, bro, you got to think about how like crazy that is. Like, bro, you Matthew Stafford, bro. You at the University of Georgia. Matter of fact, you are the man on campus. Everybody knows who you are.
Yes.
This is you. I want 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. You just point in whatever area what you want, what a woman you want. And hey man, you can't help who you love, bro. I just leave it like that. You can't help who you love. I ain't gonna say we all been there, cause nah, that's tough right there. And I thought that was so wild, bro. Like, bro, I gotta watch this again. Like, she's saying she leaving out somebody's dorm room, coming out in the wee morning. Now, we all been to college. We seen girls come out of guys' dorms. Like, come on, man. They ain't over there playing pity pat. They playing pity pat, all right. But come on, man. Shit. I don't even know what to say about that, man. What is y'all take on this, bro? I just couldn't believe it when I heard it.
Man, I feel like Matt Stafford set himself up for the okie doke, man. He knew what he was dealing with back in college. You know, he ran out a go mode, and what ended up happening? Now he wins a championship, and his wife is trying to hop on podcasts and demean him in any way that she can. It's crazy to me. It's wild. It's egregious. I feel like Matt's wife was solely out of line. What's up with these quarterbacks winning Super Bowls and then their wives coming out doing wild shit? Like Tom Brady, the same thing, bro. Like, I don't get it. These guys don't have no control over their wives. And it's like, think about it, bro. She could have kept that shit to herself. That could have went to the grave. Nobody cares about that backup dude she was smacking on. Matter of fact, I'll pull his name up in a minute. I'm gonna
show a picture. Go ahead.
I forgot his name. He never played. He played like one season. Another season after Stafford left.
You can't remember his name because I typed in backup.
I had it, man. What was this guy?
Is it Joe Cox?
Joe Cox. It was Joe Cox, bro. It was Joe Cox.
Joe Cox.
Joe Cox. It was that guy.
He started in 2000.
Started 1 year. Joe Cox started 1 year. Stafford played all them years.
The legendary Joe Cox.
Joe didn't even look. Joe had to go straight to coaching after that. He wasn't even like undrafted anything going into the NFL. He never played in the NFL. So for her to even come on a podcast and brag about smashing Joe Cox, she didn't mention no name. But come on. She just basically put out one of the backups. You can just throw it out there. It was Joe Cox, man. Joe Cox was smacking this dude's woman, and she's still thinking about it. Like, 20 years later, like whatever. Like it was like 09 when Stafford was up there.
Nah, it was like 06.
Yeah, it's like 06 to
So come
We coming
on.
up on 20 years ago.
We almost
'Cause
20
what?
years in the game, man. Why are you still talking about this, man? Why are you reminiscing about your college flings? That's so embarrassing, bro. She don't
Like,
have to do that.
if you gonna talk about it, bro, just don't put it on. We ain't gonna act like folks don't talk about this stuff. But the problem is, you put that on. You put that on, like
you're Matt Stafford's wife. I could see if homie was a bum in the NFL.
Bro, no,
never won a ring.
It doesn't matter who it is.
It doesn't matter,
Yeah.
but you're talking about a championship, Matt Stafford, man. You put some respect on this man's name. These ladies is crazy. You should have got him a sister, man. She would have never did no shit like that.
Let's reverse that, bro. Let's reverse that. I guarantee you, it'll be tiki torches and a whole feminist movement going upside this man's head if he said anything remotely close to that story. Talking about, oh, she was playing, so I smashed one of her teammates.
I smashed one of her cheerleader buddies.
Right.
Because she was playing and I waited out all night for
the co-captain.
She had to wait out all night for me and wouldn't get out my car. Come on, bro.
Like, bro, you gonna embarrass your wife like that? You gonna embarrass your wife?
Stafford's an asshole.
Oh boy, they would have never let him live that one down.
And she not even all that, man. Come on, bro. Like
the man's wife,
we ain't gonna do all that.
I'm just
she was a cheerleader back in the day. You know what I'm saying? She gotta stop. She gotta stop, man. You cannot embarrass your man's like that. This is Matt Stafford.
The net.
You know what? We don't know what Matt Stafford did to piss her off. For her to feel so comfortable to hop on this podcast and shit on him real quick.
Bro, I think Al Craig. Oh no, Tez, you go ahead. I forgot. Go ahead.
Man, that's funny, man. I don't know what. Like, I don't know the point. Like, what was the point of even sharing this information, bro? This happened. We said 20 years ago, right? Something like that. 20 years ago.
Almost 20 years ago.
And it's like, what's the point? Like, I get that people get on podcasts, and I think people get on podcasts and get too comfortable sometimes. These celebrities do, and they forget that.
We get a little too comfortable too sometimes. But we wait till after the show. We say what we want to say.
That's true. I think they just forget the stage. Like, I don't think she realized that, man, this is finna go out to millions of people. Not only that, it's like no respect for the job that he has. He is an NFL quarterback. He is going to hear about this season on the field. I can guarantee you that at some point on the field, some linebacker is going to mention something about a backup quarterback when it comes to this year and this season. So I don't know. I don't get it. I didn't get it. I don't know why she did it. Now they having to deal with the consequences of it. It's a story that she didn't have to tell, but she told anyway. And hopefully they can survive this, man, because I don't wish separation on nobody. But my word, man, it's just one of those things. She could have told that whole incident without even going into great detail. Yeah, it's just crazy.
Right.
Man, I thought I was on here by myself, bro. I was about to spit some bars and everything.
No, man. I was listening. No, man. That the whole, like, bro, I don't even know how you can even like justify that, bro. Bro, if I even say, like, bro, we say crazy stuff, bro. Just imagine if I said that story, bro, Sarah be pissed at me, bro.
Did you hear the Pivot talk about it?
Oh yeah, even bro, if Channing Crowder,
right, that's what I was about to get at.
if he said that you're doing too much, you're doing too much.
Because he even used himself as an example. He was like, "Man, I got on here on the Kevin Hart episode. You know what I'm saying? If you hadn't seen that episode, go back and watch it. But like Chandler Sharp kind of went left, and he was like, "Man, I got home. My wife was like, so this is what we doing now?"
Mm-hmm.
So like it." For a man, for a woman to do that, like I'm pretty sure they had some similar conversations. So.
Like, bro, it's just certain things like like they know the story, but don't be like they don't want that story to be out there.
Yeah.
Like they like protect that. You know how I go, man. We married, so we know.
Yeah.
It's certain stuff like, bro, like we know, but you ain't gotta tell everybody that.
But bro, he gonna hear that on the field.
Oh, boy.
He's going to hear that on the field. I think that's the part of it that's missing is like his job, what he does. Now he gonna hear this on the field, bro.
Boy, Joe Cox was clapping your wife, boy, once. And you can't escape it, dog. That's like the worst part about it, bro. He can't escape it.
Yeah.
So we gonna see, man. Good old shout out
Joe Cox.
Man, the legendary Joe Cox.
Terrible.
Hey, what's the over and under for how many months it take before he get an interview?
Man, bro.
Who to get an interview?
Joe Cox.
Somebody
gonna ask a question. Somebody gonna try to get.
If I'm not mistaken, he coaches at South Carolina right now. They're not about to ask him that.
Yeah, you don't want no issues with that, bro.
You're like, hey man, that man married. That's why I agree. That's why I like, bro. He gonna say the right thing, like, man.
He gonna be like, it wasn't
what they got to do with football. That's that man.
He gonna be like, it was another backup.
So that's the point, though. If it had been the other way around, they would be interviewing every girl that's ever had any dealings with Matthew Stafford. It's wild, bro.
Yeah, that was something.
He gonna say it was the red shirt freshman. It wasn't me.
So is this forgivable? Like, if this never happens again, if it happened to you, is it something you can forgive? She just had a slip up.
She got to get off the podcast, man.
Man, they've been married a long time, man. We say crazy stuff. Boy, they gotta hit that. Ooh, that bruised that ego right
They be acting like we care. We never cared about these players' wives like that. Nobody cares about them. Nobody's even thinking about Matt Stafford's wife. I never had to. I could have lived the rest of my life without even knowing that information.
Yes, true.
These player wives, NBA and NFL, is not even baseball because you don't even see them.
True.
You don't even hear about the baseball wives, but it's always the NBA and the NFL who got these off the wall wives who should be popping out of nowhere and one nuts to get like a piece of their life. Dude,
you gonna talk about these men wives, man?
We don't care about their wives. That's the point. They need to put their wives in check. Be like, hey, stay out the podcast. Stay out. You're messing my money up at this point. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You making me look crazy. Like,
yeah.
Stop making your man look crazy. He's the breadwinner. You wouldn't be a millionaire without Matt Stafford. Why are you up here talking? Yo,
you know what's so funny about that? I always made this joke when I was talking about Will and Jada, and when she'll go on the red table talk and just straight shit on Will Smith, dog, just straight shit on him. I'd be like, bro, listen here. Poetic justice said it all. Residuals are not paying for this big old mansion that we living in right now.
Not at all. Not at all. This lady hasn't been a cheerleader since college. She hasn't had to do anything since he got drafted. And you're going to sit up here and speak on this dude. Like, you're going to talk about your college fling. You thinking about your college fling? Now, had it been my woman talking about it, yo,
go ahead, my fault.
We ain't doing all that, man. Like,
it's a line, bro. It's a line.
Checking that shit at the door, man.
You think she just got too comfortable, or she just trying to?
Yes, the podcast would have never came out.
Yeah, I think
if it was my woman.
Not to be fair, I doubt either one of us watched what led up to it.
No, I don't know any context.
So me right now, the context. Now it could have been like she could have said, let's just imagine that can change up a whole lot.
Right.
Just that little part right there. Just imagine. Now it's just something that just made up, but they didn't get that part. So I will put that on me for not listening to the whole thing. But I am pretty much 99.9% sure that's not the case. No, that's not the case.
I know Matt Stafford's comments is going crazy. I know Matt Stafford comments is going insane on his Instagram right now, dog. I gotta read this shit. I know people are trolling the hell out of this man.
Well, let me get this out the way. So one of I don't know, he wasn't one of his teammates, but University of Georgia, one of the famous alum, Benjamin Thompson, that used to. So he was defending her on Twitter, and I seen it, and I was just like, the first thing that popped in my mind, I was like, because he said, what did he say? He said something about when did she say she slept with the player? I'm like, bro, she ain't leaving out no dude dorm early in the early morning hours and didn't do nothing.
She was smacking, dog.
Like, bro, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. I'm trying to make him jealous. So I'm just staying over there. Even if she didn't do anything, you're purposely trying to do something like this. Yeah. Like you crossing the line with teammates. Now you're messing up the team concept or whatnot. Like, oh, no.
I wonder if he knew about this back in the day, though. Like, did you know she was fucking your backup?
Yeah, he knew.
Dude, look. His comments going so crazy right now, right? He had to cut the comments off on Instagram.
I bet he did.
First comment.
Hold on. Let me play this.
Yeah.
Let me play this for the people so they can realize, like, what made it so funny to me when he said that when Ben was defending him, I was like, this is the first thing that popped in my mind when old boy said something about his wife.
We'll see how Peter burns his with that smart mouth in the second half, but Gators do not get much going in the first half. Just
I was like, bro, and I'm sorry, bro. I don't know why I keep saying Benjamin Watson, man. I'm sorry, Benjamin Watson. And I was like, bro, this man you see how he came back up on the set when he was flapping his suit? Like, bro, you can tell he had some word with old boy, like, hey man, you crossing the line.
There wasn't no words, bro. He probably lifted him like 5 feet in the air real quick.
Hey,
yeah, he probably
backed his ass up a little bit.
And like, hey, bro,
I bet he won't do it again.
That's why I was like, man, I'm done with this subject, man. We about to move on. I just had to play that. Like, it wasn't no defending that. It was just like, hey, bro, she was talking a little too slick. She was wilding. We got to chill out with it.
Everybody go check Matthew Stafford's comments. This shit is retarded.
Yeah, he was.
Every comment is about his wife.
Yeah, he was definitely hot, tight. But we moving on to the last topic of the night. The good old freshman list. Double SL freshman list. The annual for the new coming artists, like the top guys in the game, like, well, I ain't gonna say the top guys in the game, the top on the rise artists or whatnot. And I have the picture of these guys. Hold on, give me 1 second. And I want to know how everybody feel about it. Oh man, my fault. Oh man, hold on.
That's it right there.
Yeah, it's up there, but I clipped myself off the screen real quick. Well, a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot of them. I I don't think I ever heard a Ruby Rose song in my life. I just realized she's on here. Ski Mask, the Slump God.
Ski Mask.
Oh, okay. These are just these are not the artists, but still, that's crazy. The artists are at the bottom. My fault. But whoever's
I think those
Ski
are
Mask.
honorable mentions.
No. These ain't honorable mentions. You know how like magazines is. They put like guys because Ceci Red up here. But Ski Mask, the Slump God. I'm definitely about to go listen to a song just because I don't know who this guy is. But
he's been out for years.
Big Ass the Plug is the top guy on here without a doubt. Spoke about him many times on this show. Boss Man D-Lo. I don't know who Forward Bats is. Beats by Southside.
Forward Bats went viral. We'll get into it.
He went viral?
You know that song where it's like, I send them text to your DM. Something with your fucking nails.
Oh, that's him?
That's him. That's Forward Bats.
I guess that's the guy with his shirt off. He looked like.
Yeah, that's him. The one who be wearing that fucking shiesty mask.
Yeah, chill out on the F words, my brother.
Oh, I thought we was after 30 minutes. I mean, okay.
I'm just playing. Just ease up. I
got you.
Oh no, you just flying.
You know how YouTube is, man. I'm thinking after a certain time we good.
No, man. You'll never. You fine. I don't even know. I don't know any of these guys. They even. I know. I think Huncho. I think
Huncho blowing up in Atlanta.
I think he go to talk to Keisha Cole.
Huncho's the biggest new artist in Atlanta right now.
Haven't heard one song.
Just check him out.
I know you heard him because you in the city.
Yeah. Huncho's blowing up. He just performed at a birthday bash the other night. It was funny. He posted his 2022. I was at the 2022 birthday bash. Posted when nobody was really feeling them out there like that. So this year, star-studded, cameras everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Had the whole stadium lit up. But Huncho's blowing up in Atlanta, man. Big shout outs to Big X the Plug putting it on for Texas. Hey, put that list back up, man. I want to read it off real quick.
No, my fault. My fault, player. No.
Yeah.
Please don't beat me up, bro.
Nah, you good. I'm just gonna speak on the ones I know. So for sure, Big X the Plug put in a lot of work this year. Lay Banks, don't really know Lay Banks like that. I need to check out Maya the Dawn. Don't really know her like that. Skilla Baby for sure been gaining a lot of traction in the music game lately. I listened to one of his new songs today, man. I'm not even gonna lie and tell you I remember the name of it. But Skilla Baby, he's been pretty hot on social media and everything like that. Big major shout outs to Cash Cobain. Definitely should be on the list. Glad he made the list. One of my favorite new artists that I've been listening to this year, bringing the New York sound with Sexy Drill, going crazy in New York right now.
Hold on. What'd you just call that?
It's called Sexy Drill. It's a new genre right now.
Oh my God.
The New York. Hear me out. The New York rappers not really rapping about the drill that they're doing ain't on that gangster shit no more. My bad for cussing.
No, you straight, man.
A lot of the new drill that they're doing in New York and on the East Coast right now is a new genre called Sexy Drill. Cash Cobain made that sound. So they're talking about shorties and partying and things like that. They're not talking all that gangster stuff. They're not talking about killing and doing it. Like, it's not like it was with the Pop Smoke era. That drill is dead. They got Sexy Drill now. It's a new wave. The women is on it. The ladies love it. I'm all the way with it. So big shout out to Cash. He actually got some platinum plaques with Drake on the Drake's last album. Produced a lot of dope songs, wrote a lot of dope songs for a lot of artists, doing a lot of big work. So I got to big up Cash. Big shout out to Mexican OT.
Oh yeah, he a dog.
Yeah. Hey, these boys putting on for Texas. Hey, big shout out to Mexican OT. Put in a lot of work. Went viral last year. Did a lot of big things. Boss Man D-Lo. We ain't even got to speak on that. You already know he's the hottest dude on the list right now. Honestly.
My fault.
Forward Bats had a nice wave. Got to see some more for Four Bats. Too much sounds alike to me.
Got scar lip.
But he definitely went viral. Scarlett went viral. She had that one song. But I'm going to say this much, guys. Great list outside of them.
What would you rate it?
Huh? What would I rate the list? I'm going to give this
from 1 to 10.
1 to 10. This year's list gets, I think they hit it right. I think they get an 8.5. 8.5 on this list. Outside of the two girls I never heard of, Maya the Dawn, and who was the other one? It was Lena. What was her name?
Lay Banks.
Lay Banks. I don't know Lay Banks, and I don't know everybody else. I'm super hip about for the most part. So nice list. No real misses. Scarlett did her thing, but she only came out with one viral song. We got to see what she can come with. Four Bats, same thing. You know, I'm on this music thing, man. You know, it's just, I feel like they got it right this time, man. For the first time in a long time, they had more people that I've known that's gone viral and made some pretty cool songs than not. These past few years,
so just because you know it's
not
good.
No,
okay.
I'm saying for the general consensus, these people on this list, they have more people that have gone viral and so okay, I'm put it like this. There's not that many industry plants on this list.
Okay.
For the past 2-3 years, it's been like industry planted list that it's like, where did these people come from? What are they doing? Like, it's been a lot of industry plants thrown into their double XL list that haven't really lasted, or maybe made one little viral clip, one viral song, but it never correlated. These guys on this list have more than one song for the most part to back up their credentials. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Scarlett, who went viral for that song she did, I didn't really hear too much outside of her little features, but I will give it to them that they did do it right this year. And they only had 2 or 3 people that I probably didn't even hear of this whole year. The rest of the guys, they deserve to be on this list.
Ted, what'd you get it list?
Oh man. Honestly, man, I think I'm too old for this list. I mean, I know Big X the Plug, of course. He made the type of music I like to listen to. Mexican OT, I've heard. I don't know, Lay Banks, Boss Man D-Lo, I know. Scarlett, I know her from seeing her on social media more than I know her music. You know what I mean? Huncho, I know him. Four Bats, I learned who he was just 5 minutes ago when you told us. But I know exactly who you're talking about. Cash Cobain, might have done Skrilla.
Cash Cobain.
And Southside, the Cypher producer. I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Oh, Southside. Ain't
they're saying
producer.
Okay, they're saying with Southside as the Cypher producer.
That's said beats by Southside.
Okay.
Okay. Because when they was like Southside, I don't know one Southside, and that's 808 Mafia.
So
yes, he must have did the Cypher beats.
So I'm going to go listen to the freestyles too.
I'm ready to hear them too, bro. I can't wait to hear them.
Are they out yet?
No.
Okay.
They'll probably come out tomorrow.
Out of this list, I would give it, man, on the strength of what the Haven just told us and the ones I know, I would give it probably like a 7 out of 10.
That's fair.
And it'd probably be higher if I was younger. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I mean, I really like Big X and Plug though. So
they didn't miss on this list, man. It's not a bad list at all, bro. Like, Four Bats is probably the only person on this list that they gave the industry plant stamp on. That they was like, okay, the way he came in was a little, you know. But the person who's backing Four Bats, that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's his manager. She's worked with a lot of artists in the game. She put a whole plan out for Four Bats that was just like an immaculate plan for his rollout. So, you know, I don't want to just say he's an industry plant. I feel like, you know, he has a good team behind him who like put everything together for him the right way. with his look and with the aesthetic of his videos. But because I did a little research on how he came up, and I've been watching videos on his come up, but Fort Bats is like the only questionable figure when it comes to like, is he an industry plant? In the past few years, there's been a whole lot of people on these lists that have been labeled industry plants, and they've only like been viral for one clip, 1 30-second, whatever. These cats on this list got songs, and they've done concerts, they've done a lot of things that they validate my point, like in this list. I think that it's a really good list. Best list that they've had in probably like 5 years, honestly.
Well, that was said. It really comes out. We'll learn about these guys in the future.
Yeah.
They bring out the list, but it started to age itself when you see their success. Ain't nothing to this day. I think it was 2013, it was either 2013, 2014. Still my favorite class, even though one of my favorite artists is in that class. No bias at all. I'm gonna say no bias. But had Kendrick, it won 2020. I mean 2013. It must was 2014. No, it couldn't have been 2014. It probably was 2012 WSL. No, it wasn't them. So it was, could it be 11? There you go. It was 2011. I take that back. 2011. I got it wrong. It's been so long. We got Meat Mill, got Big Crit, got Sci-Hi the Prince, Yellow Wolf, Kendrick, YG, Matt Miller, Lil B, Diggy Simmons, Little Twist, and Alabama's own Yellow Wolf. It was a nice little squad, man. I ain't gonna lie.
That was legendary.
I like 2016's class was pretty dope. They had Yachty, they had Designer, Dave East, they had Kodak, 21 Savage, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Dicky. They had Cardi B was not on the cover, but she was an honorable mention. What's dude from Florida name? I forgot his name, dude.
So Cardi B was an honorable mention on that one?
Yeah. Then look, 17 had Triple X. They had A Boogie with the hoodie, PNB Rock. They had
rest in peace.
Made in Tokyo, which he had a nice run that year. He did.
Yeah.
He didn't last. Ugly God, which he just beat a murder. The rest of the guys.
For real? Yeah, no, right? There's a lot going on in this world.
So who on this list is, I mean, my obvious choice would be probably Big Extra Plug, but who is the star on this list? Like last year had Glorilla in the class.
I'm gonna go ahead and lead with this one because I really want. I don't think Boss Man. I have nothing against brother, but I just don't think his music just like that, bro. I was born in the club, then I bought me a single. Like, bro, he literally does that like that same tempo on every
song he makes sounds the same for sure.
I'm gonna give me a glass of water, then I'm gonna put some ice in it. Then I'm going to take the dog out, and I'm going to freaking feed him.
Even when
like, bro, that's literally how he raps every single song, and it be the most basic rap I have ever heard in my entire life. Shout out to the brother. If folks are paying for it, go for it. I'm speaking on me and me personally. The brother cannot rap, but he's doing a great job at getting money out of rap.
Now, who do I think is the superstar, right?
Right.
That's the thing about this list, okay? In this list, this is one of the most even lists I've seen in a little minute. And the reason I say that is because, okay, you got all these cats. Let's start with Mexican OT. Mexican OT holding it down for the essays down south, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Big Extra Plug putting on for Texas, for sure. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo doing his thing, because it's like, even though we say his stuff is simple, he is right now he can't miss. It's like it works for him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it does. Everything he does, from his freestyles to each and every song he makes,
sounds
exactly the same.
It gets old after a while now.
Skilla Baby, he's got a wave right now. The women love Skilla Baby. Huncho's got a super wave in Atlanta. Now, if I got to pick one artist in 4 Bats, I think 4 Bats is going to fall off. Hate to say it, I'm not hating on 4 Bats. I chopped and screwed one of his songs on YouTube. I was rocking with him, but I'm being real. I think 4 Bats is going to fall off. I think out of all these guys, the superstar is going to be Huncho. The reason I say that, not because I like all of Huncho's music. I think Atlanta is looking for the next top artist that they can ride behind, and Atlanta's been going super crazy for this guy. So it's reminding me of when Lil Baby was the guy that was next up in Atlanta that the city chose to back up. And right now, Atlanta's wide open. There's not a superstar in Atlanta that's young and coming up in the same capacity as this Huncho guy. Cash Cobain is the most talented out of all of these people on the list. When it comes to producing and making these songs that he's making and the wave that he has the biggest wave out of almost all of these artists when it comes to what they're doing over there in New York. I know you guys haven't really heard it. You guys may not be hip. Trust me when I say Cash has done the most influential things out of anybody on this list, because he's wrote and produced platinum records. None of these other artists are producing or writing platinum records for major artists like a Drake or any of those guys like that. Like a Don Toliver, like Cash Cobain is producing for the biggest artists in the game right now and writing some songs that you guys probably would not even know that he wrote. So I'm gonna just put it like this. I think the biggest artists on this list right now are literally Cash Cobain and Huncho. I think Huncho, Atlanta's rocking for him, riding for him, and Atlanta's one of those cities that when the city backs you and you're one of those guys that they believe in, they're gonna blow you up to the next level. Cash Cobain's already there in New York, and I don't see his wave slowing down. He's bringing a lot of relevancy back to the New York rap scene with a lot of those guys who was blowing up, fell off for a little bit. Now they linking up with Cash and they making hits.
Well,
for sure.
I take your word for it, man, because like I said, I might be too old for that list. A lot of people I don't know.
Dunk contest, rump punch, look it up. Trust me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna end the show like that. Shout out to everybody that showed up and that's on the live still. Like I said, if you on Facebook, if you on Facebook, go ahead to the YouTube channel and subscribe to the channel, like the channel. Appreciate y'all. If you're on Twitter/X, do the same thing. Go over, subscribe, and like the channel. It costs you $0.00 to do that. I definitely appreciate it. And like always, we're gonna go around, let everybody say what they want to say, and we're gonna get up out of here.
Yeah, what's up? It's your boy. There it is, Proto Energy on all platforms. You can follow me. And once you get done, make sure you please go like and subscribe, Sharpshooters Podcast, especially if you made it this far in the video. You still watching this and you haven't liked this episode or subscribed to the channel, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go ahead over there and do that now. See you again next week.
And again, you already know what it is. We do this every week. It's your boy, DJ Ghost Plato, your man DeHaven, already in the mix. Another Sharpshooters Podcast. Yo, shout out to my boy Brinsky, man. Shout out to Tez, man. We doing this shit.
You heard him.
Go Braves.
Man. And like always, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Brent Sharp of the Sharpshooters Podcast. Definitely appreciate everybody for their love and support for the channel. Next week's gonna be episode 43. We should have a lot of NBA news going on, maybe even some NFL news. But like the guys said, see where we at 5:30. If you see that, go ahead and subscribe to that podcast. If you don't mind, help a brother out. Just help a brother out. It costs you $0.00. But as always, appreciate everybody coming through. Everybody had themselves a good night. And I told y'all, I'm not saying F Auburn until the fall.
You just said it.
I'm sorry for saying it like that. But as always, peace.